With so much going on around the world, the last thing you want to hear about is somebody else passing away, or in this instance, another professional ball player doing something out of the ordinary that really has everyone scratching their heads trying to figure out what in the heck is going on. Mental illness is real, guys. I have a few questions I'm going to ask, and I have some comments that I'm going to make as well. And it may, it may have a few folks asking me, Coach, what? Wait a minute, Coach, what you talking about? And then again, you may say, Coach, you might have a point there. Hey, just stay on the ride with me, because trust me, if these questions or concerns have not crossed your mind about what's going on, I'm willing to bet you they will tonight. Let's get into it right after the jump. Welcome back to Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. That's right, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Also, guys, click those thumbs up, like these videos, comment on these videos, and share these videos, guys. And remember, guess what? You can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. Let's get into it. Yes, guys, the latest incident that we've heard about today is the one concerning the offensive lineman for the Seattle Seahawks. Well, he's no longer with the Seattle Seahawks because he's a free agent. But the allegations that, came out today about him is very disturbing. But this isn't the first time that he's had an issue with Johnny the Law. But Chad Wheeler is the guy that we're talking about. He had an incident back in 2015 that required the police to come to an apartment where he had a young lady as well as a young child barricaded in an apartment, in which the police was called out to the apartment to get the situation under control, in which they felt a little frightened and they ended up having to use the pellet gun or whatever have you, the rock bean gun or whatever to subdue him. But he wasn't. They say he wasn't arrested. However, he didn't play in the Holiday Bowl for the USC Trojans. But this is what bothers me here. I went ahead, I said, let me look back into a lot of different things, because you got to remember, thinking back about Junior Seau and, a lot of these other ball players out there that have CTE. I'm not, before anybody get on a cliff and get to talking crazy, I am not saying that, hey, this could be the reason why he did what he did. And I want to first and foremost, Tomorrow Leader Sports Network would like to send our heartfelt apologies out to the young lady in which she endured this. This is not something any female, no one for that matter, should have to go through anything like this. And I truly hate that this tragic event happened to her, and I hope she's okay as well as her family. Now, throughout Wheeler's career, from high school from high school, college, and into the pros, this young man has been known to have several injuries. He's had an ACL torn. He's had shoulder injuries. He's had multiple concussions. He had multiple concussions while he was at USC. Okay, so I'm trying. One thing that has me a little leery here, and what really raised a red flag for me, especially with the current playoffs that's going on right now. You had Patrick Mahomes against the Buffalo Bills. Okay, we already know Patrick Mahomes had suffered a concussion. All right, so everyone's trying to figure out, was he going to play in the AFC Championship game? Many had thought and many had said he shouldn't have played. Now, yes, the NFL does have a concussion protocol, and this is the thing that got me. This is the thing that got me here with the NFL concussion protocol. I'm trying to figure out exactly what in the heck is going on here. Because see, this man here, Wheeler, choked his girlfriend because she wouldn't bow before him. Choked her unconscious because she would not bow in front of him. Now, like I said before, no woman should ever have hands put on her by a man, period. I've been taught by my father, as well as I've taught my son the same thing. If I have to raise my hand at a woman, it's time to go. It's time to go. We don't need to be in them type of situations, period. If I'm that angry to where I'm going to raise my hand at a woman, I don't need to be with that woman. It's time to go. And I'm not saying every man has been taught that, but I'm just saying this is coach. Okay, just putting that out there. Wheeler is saying that he's willing to do whatever it takes to get help to fix this situation so that this doesn't happen again. And that's the reason why I gave the example of what my father taught me. I don't know his parental structure as far as his family. I'm just saying me. I have to use me as the example in this one. But let me finish. The biggest question I have is I'm waiting to see how hard your favorite media outlets, how far are they gonna run this up the flagpole? Because if this was anybody else, Tony O'Brien, Rice, with it Ray Rice, and the list goes on, Chad Ochocinco, all of them guys, that any issue, they read it up the flagpole. So I just want to see, because you know what? Some light needs to be shed on this, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm really wondering, has this young man had any additional concussions while in the NFL? And this is the thing. The NFL, you got some questions to answer. And the reason why I say they have some questions to answer is because they have a neurotrauma expert who monitors these players while on the sideline. Now, again, this takes me back to Patrick Mahomes. If you have a neurotrauma expert that's monitoring these players while on the sideline, do you really think any of these individuals that's working for these teams, are they going to permit a superstar from playing in the game? I'm not saying that Willer was a superstar. I'm just using Mahomes as an example to paint the picture as far as what's going on here. Because honestly speaking, I'm going to be honest with you, no, they're not. No, they're not. And I actually tried to find some additional information on concussions as far as, the numbers. I know the numbers are not out there. I've gone to a couple of symposiums up in Indianapolis through USA Football where they gave us the numbers as far as concussions and whatnot. And, till this day, that still has me alarmed. And whenever I see stuff like this, it kind of throws me off because I'm trying to figure out, are they actually keeping real data? Are they just blowing smoke up our behinds just to shut us up to say, hey, look, we're trying to make the game safer, just to continue to have people go out there and play the game at a high capacity in which there's still problems. Now, like I said, guys, the only time is going to tell as far as with this young man, if by chance he's had additional concussions while playing in the NFL. Like I said, as I stated, he had 2 while he was at USC. While he was in college, he had 2 concussions. So again, I'm just trying to understand what's going on here, guys, because it's too many people out here getting hurt, their loved ones getting hurt, and I mean, it's just high time we got to do something to make things a little better. I mean, come on, we've lost enough people already, guys. And I'm not saying that anyone was taken away from us in this instance, but it could have happened. That's all I'm saying. But again, guys, I'm just saying something additional needs to be done with this, because only time's going to tell, guys. And then when time tells if something happened to someone or someone's loved one and it's too late, now everybody gonna be saying, man, I wish we would have did this, that, and the third. But guys, until next time, and before I go, I want to send our heartfelt prayers to the young lady that was a part of this incident, and hope everything is okay with her and her family. And again, guys, like I said, be safe out there. But until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. Remember, guys, like these videos, share these videos, comment on these videos, and remember, be that one and lead.